Hey Mom, it's Abigail here, and I am so honored to have the opportunity to create you a video for yoga to help you get some support and some relief with your fibromyalgia, which I know has been debilitating for you for a very long time, and the pain can keep you, I know, from moving your body as much as you would like to, and causing stiff shoulders, stiff back, and just general tension. So this video is for you because I love you so much, and I see all that you go through, and I hope that this can help you feel just a little bit more ease in your body. And of course, I know that sometimes there can be a lot of nerve pain with fibromyalgia, so always use extra padding on the floor wherever you need to soften things up, if that helps. Take a break whenever you need, and just know that a little bit of movement goes a long way. And I love you, Mom. I will see you soon. Enjoy. Bye. Come to a comfortable seated position. Lay down a blanket to elevate your hips and find stability in your posture, softening your shoulders down. Connect in with the current of your breath. Deep inhales and exhales through the nose. The in-breath follows the out-breath. The out-breath follows the in-breath. Feel the lungs and ribcage expand as you breathe in and contract as you breathe out. Follow the breath cycle. And then inhale, lift the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, release. Inhale, glide shoulder blades up. Exhale, soften. Again, inhale, shoulders glide up to the ears, and exhale, release. Bring the hands out to the hips. Inhale, reach your right arm up and over. Keep both sits bones connected with the blanket. Draw your right armpit back, and then on your exhale, release. Inhale, sweep left arm reaching up. Exhale, over. Feel the stretch in the side body, lengthening the muscles of the waist. Breathing in deeply through the nose, and exhale, release that arm. Both arms reach out and up as you inhale, look up. Exhale, twist right. Take a deep breath in, rotate the chin over that shoulder, and exhale, look back. Inhale, chin rotates past left shoulder, stretch the neck. Exhale to look back. Inhale, rotate. And exhale, look back, draw low belly in. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, reaching both arms out and up. Exhale, twist left this time. Lengthen the spine. Inhale, chin over the right shoulder. Exhale, look past the left shoulder. Inhale, rotate the spine, stretch the neck. Exhale, look back. Again, inhale, rotating the chin over to the front shoulder. Exhale, look back. Inhale to lengthen, draw low belly in. Exhale, twist to your deepest. And inhale, stretch the arms out. Exhale, release. Bring your legs out, extended in front of you, and begin to rock from side to side on your heels. Find this movement in the femur bone, and then point your toes forward and squeeze your toes as you flex your feet back. Continuing with this momentum, reaching the ball of the foot forward, squeezing the foot, the toes back, working on mobility in the feet, and rotating the ankles. Try to keep the shins stable. Don't let them get too involved. Take your circling to the opposite direction. Good. Come back to that seated position. This time lead with the opposite leg. And then drop your right ear to your shoulder. Reach your left arm out. Elbow starts in close to the torso. Imagine somebody pulling your elbow away from you. Palm face up. Imagine rotating your thumb down towards the floor behind you. Might feel good to massage the muscles in the neck and shoulder. Really explore where your line of tension is and continuously reach the elbow away from you. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the head to center. And exhale to the other side, left ear to shoulder. Reach the right arm out, palm face up, thumb reaches behind you. We're externally rotating the arm. Imagine somebody pulling the elbow away, massaging if that feels good for you, and exploring your line of tension. Breathing deeply. Exhale, release that hand. Inhale, lift the head back to center. And then exhale, drop the ear to the right shoulder. Circle your chin down to the center of the collarbone and around to the left. And then down again, around to the right. Down. Coming to the left. Not going all the way in a circle, just a half circle coming forward, stretching the back of the neck here. And inhale, head lifts to center. Interlace fingers behind your back. Reach your hands towards the floor. Draw your shoulder blades together. And inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, release the chin to the collarbone. Breathing in, lift the chin, stretch the neck. Breathing out, drop the chin, stretch the back of the neck. Inhale, lift, stretch the front of the neck. Exhale, lower, stretch the back of the neck. And then hold here, let the weight of the head stretch the neck all the way from the base of the skull to the shoulders. And then inhale, head comes to center. And exhale, extend your legs in front of you. Draw the right knee in. Hold the thigh with your hands and begin to bounce the knee, just getting blood flow in the knees. And then inhale, straighten the arm, straighten the leg. Exhale, draw your thigh towards your chest. Inhale, arms straight, legs straight. Exhale, pull the leg in, elbows bend. Inhale to straighten the leg. Exhale, empty the lungs, pull the leg in. Good. Drop that foot to the floor, let the knee fall open. You can always support your knee with a block if you need. Taking a rotation for the spine here. Looking past your right shoulder. And then inhale forward. We're going to take a gentle fold, extending the spine forward, leading with the heart. Reaching your tailbone behind you. Just come as far forward as you can without rounding too much in the spine. And then inhale to come back up. Exhale, straighten that right leg. Inhale, pull that left knee in, and we'll bounce the knee, holding the back of the thigh with the hands. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, draw in. Arms straight, legs straight. Draw low belly in. Exhale, pull the thigh towards the chest. Inhale to straighten. And exhale, draw that leg in. Release the foot to the floor, let that knee fall open, starting with the twist. Right hand to the outside of that left thigh. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, look back. Let this twist come from the upper torso. Hips stay stable. And then inhale, come forward, lengthen the spine up, support yourself. Exhale to fold. It doesn't matter how far forward you fold, but think of reaching your tailbone behind you, flexing your foot up, and lengthening your spine forward. Breathing deeply always. come back up. Find your way back to a seated position, arms out front. And here we're inhale, lifting the fingers, exhale, dropping the fingers. This is wrist bending. So we're just working on mobility in all of our major joints. Now we'll rotate our wrists, but we'll do this without moving the forearms. Imagine like you have a penny sitting on top of your wrist. So you're really trying to isolate the wrist joint. Now palms face up. As you exhale, you'll tap your shoulders. Inhale, reach out. Exhale to tap. Now draw your elbows together. Inhale, circle the elbows up and out. Exhale together. Inhale, up and out and down. Exhale together. Good. Follow this circling, drawing circles with the elbows, and take it in the other direction. Breathing deeply. Shoulder rotations. Nice. And release your hands. From here, we'll grab our strap, working into our shoulders a little more. You're going to hold the strap overhead. You can take a nice wide grip and explore the tension. As you exhale, you'll release the strap behind you, down to the waist. And as you inhale, you'll lift the strap back overhead, maybe slowing down in those spots that have lots of tension. And then adjust your strap. Maybe you need to take a shorter stance to make it more challenging. Maybe you need to loosen your grip and widen the stance. And move nice and slow here, breathing deeply, keeping your lower ribs drawn in as you lift and lower the strap up and then back down again, stretching in the pec muscles and the shoulders. And you control how intense you make this stretch by how far apart or close together your hands are. Find your breath. Really sync the breath up with the movement. Good. Let's release that strap, setting it aside. And then we'll take our legs into a wide V. Still keeping our hips elevated on the blanket, and then use one or two fingers to massage the inside of the upper thigh. Finding those lumpy, bumpy spots, we have clusters of lymph nodes here. And this will really help to keep lymphatic fluid flowing into the legs, which will help to ease pain. And then take a fold as deep as you like. Now you can stack pillows up to help bolster you, or you can just support yourself with your hands, or maybe come all the way to your elbows. Flex your feet, activate your thighs, reach your tailbone behind you, lengthen through the spine and breathe deeply, walking back up. Now we're gonna pretend like we're holding a stick. We're gonna churn and stir, and we're gonna use our core muscles here, circling at the waist. The arms stay straight, and we'll circle forward and back and around, forward and back, exploring our core muscles. Let's take that in the opposite direction. This is like churning the butter, getting the benefit of the straddle stretch at the same time as activating our core. And it doesn't matter how big the circles are, just see what you can manage today. And then release. We're gonna make our way out of that seated position and adjust our blanket so that it covers our entire mat, or enough that our knees can sit on the blanket. Lining up our hands under our shoulders for rhomboid push-ups. Relax the head and then drop your shoulder blades together. And then exhale, press up and move your shoulder blades apart. So try to keep the hips stable, the arms stay straight. All the movement here is happening in between the shoulder blades. First, we squeeze the shoulder blades together, dropping the chest, and then we press the floor away from us, spreading the shoulder blades apart, protracting the spine. Good. Take a break. sitting back in child's pose. You'll get more of a low back stretch with your knees together. And then on an inhale, we're going to come up onto our knees, reach our hands up and overhead. Exhale, round the low back, bring our hands behind us, forehead to floor, press the low back. Inhale, up, sweep the arms up. Exhale, back to that child's pose position, sweeping your hands back to your low back for a stretch there. And inhale, press up, standing on shins, look up. Exhale, release, hands rest on the low back, forehead rests on the floor. Stay here and breathe, light pressure on the low back. And then reach your hands forward and sink into your deepest child's pose. Then inhale, come back up to all fours. Stretch your right leg out behind you, coming to the ball of the foot, and then push your hands so that all the weight and energy goes out the heel for a calf stretch. Try to keep your legs straight here. Draw your low belly in. And bring that leg back in. Inhale, straighten left leg, press through hands. Press the heel forward until you feel that stretch in the big calf muscle on the back of the lower leg. Breathing deeply. Releasing back to all fours. We're going to come back into a seated position. So you can cross your ankles and come through, or you can just shift your hips to one side. And we're going to scoot forward onto our mat using the blanket to bolster our head. And we're going to make our way down into a lying down supine position. Knees stay bent. Feet hip distance apart, toes pointed forward, and then we're going to start rotating our knees from one side to the other, moving nice and slow. So exhale, drop knees to the right, look left. Inhale, lift the knees center, and exhale, drop them to the other side. Windshield wiper the legs, stretching in the hips here. And then draw your heels in a little closer, press through your feet. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale to lower. Then inhale, lift the hips, press through the feet. Bridge pose, exhale to lower. Good, let's drop the knees open, soles of the feet come together. Supta Baddha Konasana, or supine bound angle pose. So legs are in butterfly position. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and feel the effects of the breath in the body here. Maybe the rise and fall of the belly, the contraction of the lungs. Soften in the hips, soften in the legs. You can always put pillows underneath each thigh for a little bolstering here to make this more comfortable if you need. It can be a pretty intense stretch. So listen to your body and bolster the legs if you need. Good. From here, we're going to inhale and lift our knees together halfway. Exhale, soften the knees back down. Use those inner thighs to very slowly inhale, lift knees halfway up. Exhale, soften them back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, slowly lift those knees together. And exhale, release. Inhale, back up, knees come all the way together. Exhale, soften and open back out to the angle. Inhale to lift the knees. Now we're going to heel toe our feet apart, letting our knees fall into the center. Check out your pelvis to make sure one side doesn't twist. We want to do this from a neutral pelvis, so our pubic bone and our two hip bones are on the same horizontal plane. And then we walk our feet out as much as we need to feel the stretch on the lateral hips, our internal hip rotators. Knees fall together, so we're not holding our legs up at all. And you can explore how close you want your heels to your body or how far away from your body you want them to be. From here, heel toe your feet back up. We are going to grab a block. You could also use a stack of books or a stack of pillows for something softer. Moving into a restorative bridge pose here. So bend the knees, draw the heels close to the hips, keep your feet hip distance apart, press through your feet, inhale, lift your hips, and then we're gonna place the block right under our sacrum, the back of the pelvis. We shouldn't feel any pain in the spine. Adjust your block so you can feel comfortable and supported, letting go of any tension. Hips are above the heart here, so this is an inversion. Soften the face. Let the tongue fall off the roof of the mouth. And if it feels good, let's move to waterfall position, lifting one leg at a time up to the sky. Draining the blood from our legs, reversing that blood flow, good for varicose veins, restless leg syndrome. And then gently release one leg at a time, press through the feet, slide the block back out from under you. And here we're gonna get something to bolster our legs with. So you can use a bunch of blankets or pillows. Grab another blanket to cover yourself with so you can make yourself nice and comfortable. Bolster up underneath your knees, which feels so nice on the low back. Cover yourself with a blanket, lying down, bolster your head. Adjust yourself as much as you need to be completely comfortable. To surrender to gravity. Feel the effects of gravity on the body here. Notice all the points the body makes contact with the floor or with the bolster or with the blanket that you're covered with. Holding in your field of awareness the entirety of the body. Feel the physical sensations of breath in the body. The rise and fall of the chest, the subtle movement in the shoulders, movement at the diaphragm. Feel the air flow past the upper lip into the nostrils. Find the rhythm of your breath pattern. See if you can follow the entire cycle of breath. Inhaling, that pause at the top of the inhale. Exhaling, and that moment of stillness at the bottom of the exhale. Holding now in your attention your entire breath cycle and the entirety of your body. Abiding in stillness and ease for the next few minutes. Begin to come back to the breath, come back to the body, stretching and moving. sliding the bolster away, rolling to one side in a baby position. And then from there, pressing yourself gently back up, making your way very slowly and softly into a seated position again. Hands to heart center. Namaste.